The following program is brought to you by the Internet Broadcasting Organization.
I do this show is so I can see myself. Hi, welcome to Sexually Educated. I'm your host, Amber Rose Bentley.
And Cherish Monique.
Sorry if you guys can overhear my narcissism. Anyways, so this week we're going to talk about Facebook, relationships, and sex, the way it affects it, all that fun jazz, because we all know Facebook is such an important part of our lives. Anyways, so I still can't see myself. This is the worst day of my life. But we're going to start off by talking about something that is very interesting. In Maryland, a couple of teenagers got caught having sex. So they now installed those little mirrors that are in the hallway. They go in the corners so they can see.
At the school, right?
Yeah, at the school. We had those when we were in high school. I think they installed those after all the school shootings, though.
Right. Hudson?
Yeah. Not because they thought people were having sex around the corner.
Well, yeah, I'd see that more likely, but...
Yeah, but, so we have a great, well, we don't, together, combined. I mean, that would be even a better story. I do. Those little mirror thingies, they don't work. Let's just be real here, because one day, long time ago in my youth, my father worked at the school I went to, and so we were I was met up with someone, and we were in one of the hallways, and we were doing things. He was touching places on me. Maybe he shouldn't have been. Definitely not in a hallway setting, but it was after school hours, and I could hear these footsteps, sound like woman's heels. My dad always wore... Oh, look at this. Like, what? What? You see that? You see that?
It's just falling apart.
Yeah, everything. Can they see me at least? Can my audience see me? Oh, I just can't see myself. Okay, that's fine then. I mean, at least someone can see me. Anyways, and you saw that my sign fell. It's real classy here at the studio today. Anyways, so I could hear these footsteps. My dad used to wear really nice shoes, and he used to work in the school. And so I'm fooling around in the hallway in this little classroom entrance, and all of a sudden I hear the footsteps, and I look around the corner, and I actually can see him before he can see me. So
in the mirror, right?
Yeah, in the mirror. I could see him in the mirror because it was going that way or whatever. I could see him from the corner, and he couldn't see me. So we stop fooling around, and we just sit there and act like we're having a normal conversation, like, oh, your tea was very delicious today.
Your hands were not just in my pants.
Yeah, your hands were not up my shorts in front of everyone. Anyways, yeah, so that's pretty crazy that they are now installing those because, as I'd like to say, oh, you're being so sneaky about this. Anyways, I can't even get over this happening behind me right now. No, but I mean, I think it's funny that they're installing these mirrors so people don't hook up in the hallways.
Because it's a double way, because they may see you coming, so they would just stop.
Exactly. They should have talked to me before they decided to do this. I could let them know a thing or two. Listen, if you want to get finger banged in the hallway and you don't want to get caught. See, the best part about for me, it wasn't just a teacher that was walking down the hallway. It was my father. Yeah, I was like, please get your hand out of there, because my dad, yep, okay, he's going to be here in 2 seconds.
I can just only imagine.
Oh, gosh, yeah. And then he's stops. He's like, hey, what are you guys doing? And I'm like, oh, we're just talking.
He would have taken off his fancy shoe and beat him.
Yeah, he would have. He'd have been like, my daughter's a whore. I'm sure he says that to himself every night before he goes to sleep now. I'm just kidding. Anyways, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's a waste of money because you caught two. It's not like an epidemic. It's not like you caught 1,000 high school students having sex in the hallways.
And it's one of those things why can't they just do it in the bathroom?
Yeah, but yeah, if you're going to do it in the hallway anyway. And the only reason they stopped is a bunch of students broke it up. What? Stop them from having what?
And they're bold enough to do it in the hallway, and there's kids walking down there, though. Yours was at least after.
Yeah.
And there was, like, nobody else.
Yeah, let's go back to mine. Oh, thank God I can see myself now. You guys are great. Anyways, no, but yeah, no, mine was in the hallway, and no one was around. So mine was less, like, risky. And we were smart about it. We weren't just finger banging in the hallway. Like, we were in, like, a classroom, little part where you can go in the classroom.
Sorry, I'm not loud enough for you.
Yeah. I mean, is that what he said last night? Anyways, yeah. But that's, I don't know. I think it's a waste of money. I mean, if you're going to put them up for other reasons. But you got two people having sex one time in a hallway.
Yeah.
I mean, if they were smart kids, they would have never got caught. Why are you doing, like, literally you cannot wait till you're out of school to get, like, have sex. You have to do it right then.
Yeah, or if you're that ballsy, do it outside.
Do it outside. Do it under a portable. I'm sure your school has portables. Do it in a bathroom. I mean, you could get creative.
Maybe thought the bathroom was just too dirty.
Oh, yeah. The hallway's a lot classier. Oh, golly. I have room to talk, but at least mine was after hours.
Yeah, you were just spontaneous, though, Amber. That's just what you do.
Yeah, it is true. Let's have sex in a hallway. Oh, wait, my dad might catch us. Oh, wait, he's right there.
But it's okay. Yours is different, too, because you didn't have sex.
No. I wasn't going to bang it. I mean,
so it's like.
From my memory, though, the guy had a super small wiener. So if I was having sex, it'd have been just as much as a finger anyway. Aw, poor you, guy that's not. And doesn't know he exists anymore. Anyways, so now let's go into Facebook and relationships and sex.
Facebook.
Facebook. Don't you love when people have been like they've been together forever, and then all of a sudden one day, oh, excuse me. Anyways, and then you find out one day, like, finally they're Facebook official. Like, it's this huge ordeal. Like,
and everybody comments, like, oh my goodness.
I can't believe you guys are finally Facebook official. Is that what people sound like?
That's exactly what they sound like.
Yeah, well, or like when the people are like, you know what? I don't know if I could get with him like that because he won't be Facebook official with me.
That, like, blows my mind.
I love how serious people, like, I've said this before on the show. My Facebook, when my little brother used to have a Facebook, used to say that we were in an open relationship. That's how serious I take Facebook relationships. Apparently, though, the Facebook people have been doing a study, and if a couple has been together 3 or more months and are Facebook official, they're average to last 4 or more years. Maybe it's just the commitment's there at that point or something.
Or I don't know how they determine that.
I don't know, but I hate the people that become like Facebook official after like a week and a half.
Give
like,
it some time. You're like, give it some time.
Yeah, just
let's see how it works out.
Yeah, like I've seen you be Facebook official with 10 different people this week. Like, every guy you bang is not now your boyfriend. So I don't know, but the hooking up on Facebook, that's like another thing. We talked about hooking up via social networks before. We didn't directly get into just Facebook, but I feel like Facebook's a big one. Like, I remember I had a guy that I had never met before. He swears we met before this though, and then like starts hitting me up on Facebook casually, like, hey, what's up, blah blah blah, what's up. But, like, once in a while.
Is that one guy when we'd go out, he'd say he saw you all the time? When always we would go to Green Iguana, he's like, I know you.
Oh, no, not that guy. That would be, that guy, no, that guy does not know me. That guy's weird. No, we are not Facebook friends. No, this guy, I randomly accepted him. I want to say I accepted him, like, 3 years. Like, 3 years before, 2 years before he started talking to me. And I was like, who is this guy? One day I almost deleted him, but he hit me up. He's like, hey. We started talking. He was cute, and it was Jason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then he's cute, and then he was like, oh, yeah, we must have met at a USF party, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, he's like, yeah, I was down there looking at colleges to go to for football. I was like, oh, okay. Needless to say, this is not that he was a creep. He ended up being a kind of normal person, but just so you know that they're a liar from the get, he never came to Florida to look at colleges. So his whole premise of being friends with me on Facebook, I have no idea how he like found me on Facebook.
Did you ever ask him?
he swears, like, I asked him later, I'm like, you said we met at a party, like, you didn't come down here. Oh, well, maybe my friend, like, it was just like bullshit. I was just like, what the hell? Like,
why does not tell me, like, what, like, maybe you just randomly came upon my picture and was like, oh, she's hot, let me friend request her.
But he was friends with like 2 or 3 other people I was Facebook friends with,
Oh.
which is creepy,
Well,
right?
maybe you came up in, like, people he may know.
Who knows? I don't know, but that's the first one. The second one is, I had a guy. I don't think he watches my show, and even if he does, oh well, sorry. I didn't say your name. I went and looked at an apartment to move recently, and this guy's like looking at me, and I always assume that everyone wants to bang me. Sorry, it's the way I work. Anyways, prove me otherwise. Anyways, so this guy is like very nice, whatever. And I end up going home that night. And the minute I get home, I have a Facebook friend request. And I'm like, all right. Like, and it's the guy that I just looked at an apartment for. And I'm just like, okay, that's a little creepy. I'm going to wait till the morning. So in the morning, I accept it. We had like one mutual friend. In the morning, I accepted it. I was like, okay, whatever. Right. Instantly text messages me. And he only had my number because I was looking at his apartment to rent. And when he text messages me, he's like, what did he say? Oh, hey, I'm not a Facebook creeper, but I just got on Facebook. And, because his first name is my last name. So if anyone watches this and you want to figure out who it is, there's the clue. Anyways, so he was like, oh, it doesn't happen every day that you meet someone like that. And he's like, so, I had to look you up.
Like, I'm glad I didn't move in with you.
Exactly. I wasn't going to move in with him. I was going to rent his place. Like, it was this cute little apartment down in like South Tampa. Yeah.
He had cameras in there.
Oh my gosh. He would have crawled in my bed when I was sleeping. I'm sure of
He'd
it.
be like the guy that would live in the attic. Watching you through the little holes.
That's the noise he makes while he's watching me. Anyways. So, so then it didn't stop there. Then he starts messaging me. He's like, oh, I see that. Oh, I really like your job was the next one. I was like, what job? And he's like, your show. I'm like, oh, it's more like a hobby, not so much a job. He's like, well, it's cool regardless. I'm like, yeah, it is. He's like, have you ever done an episode on, wait for it, guys that are trying to date girls and or guys that just want to hang out and talk to a girl and not sleep with them or something like that. Buddy, you just found me on Facebook after you met me for 5 minutes. I will say that I'm a bright, shining star, but you did not fall in love with my personality. In that amount of time. So what do you really want? Like, I'm not dumb. Like, whatever. So I'm like, okay, whatever. He keeps going, well, it's not, some guys are just really nice and just want to get to know someone.
I was going to say he's texting you.
Oh yeah, it's him right now. But it's like, sometimes guys just want to get to know someone and we don't always want to sleep with them. I was like, no, that sounds like a good topic. I might talk about it sometime soon. And then he's like, you know what? I don't think I'm describing it well enough. Maybe we should go have lunch or dinner sometime soon so I can explain it a little bit better. And I was just like, I wasn't responding right away because I was working to him, and then he was like, I'm sorry, I'm being creepy. It was like 4 text messages every one, and I was like, well, excuse me, it's during the day, so I probably am working. And I was like, but 2, I don't know. And then he was like, and then he brings, first of all, remember that this guy said that he wanted to talk about when guys don't want to bang girls and they just want to be nice and friendly with them. Then he says, yeah, and maybe we could do some, we could go play mini golf or something and do some of the stuff you talk about on your show. You lose. Like, you just told me that you weren't trying to have sex with me, and then you want to discuss the things I talk about on my show, which is sex? Okay, great. You're a loser. And then he was just like, then he wrote the next one. I just was like, I write because there's that was the last of 4, and then it put just kidding, laugh my ass off, haha, unless. So I just write back, I'm like, wow, laugh out loud. And at this point, I know that I no longer can get that apartment. Even if I wanted that apartment, I no longer could get that apartment.
It'd be weird.
So weird. And I was just like, okay, well, and I put wow, laugh out loud. And he's like, oh, I was just joking. I would really like, you really need to let me take you to dinner. Da da da. I didn't respond again. Then like,
well, then maybe you could have maybe gotten your rent like a lot cheaper, Amber.
Is it worth possibly getting raped in my sleep? No, I'm good.
I don't think he would have raped you. He just might have creepily stared over you and like touched your hair.
And I would have woke up. He'd be like, "Oh, it's fine. I just got this apartment. I don't do this all the time. We just have the same name." So weird. Anyways, but yeah, and then that or whatever, and then I didn't respond. So then eventually he put, "Can't blame me for trying." No, I can blame you for trying because you're a creep.
Yeah.
But anyways, so Facebook I feel like is creep central in some aspects. I'm writing creep central on my little notepad just so you know, because I'm being efficient and professional. No, I was kidding. Anyways, but no, I don't know. And I see so many people start dating via Facebook, which is one weird thing, or rekindling their romance.
I don't think that one's weird, but I think, well, you mean like dating, like finding each other on Facebook and then starting dating through Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah. Internet dating in general freaks me out.
Hey, a little bit. I mean, like, unless, like, eHarmony, I get it, like, okay, you guys have, like, some of the same things or something, like, that matches you with people that are compatible. If you don't know someone and you find them on Facebook, you probably went stalking for someone.
Or it could not even be that person.
Good point.
Yeah. You could be like, yeah. Creepy people around there.
Yeah. I had one guy freaking find me on Facebook again. I've had so many guys find me on Facebook, and my pictures aren't like, I'm not like naked in them or anything. And I literally just changed my like cover photo to one of me in my show. Before that, it was like a beach setting.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm slutting up on Facebook, you know, like, but I get the most random. I had another guy find me on Facebook, and this is actually the guy that looked just like my ex, that looked like Gene while I was talking to Gene. Looked just like him, but an uglier version, like a notch below that. And I was just like, oh, wow, like, okay, you know, whatever. And he just all the time, like, persist. I'm just like, this is so weird. Like, you don't even know me. Or the other thing is, like, people that you haven't talked to in years, like, it's cool, like, say hi or something. But if we haven't talked in, like, I want to say 10 years, and you're just like, wow, you're beautiful. Why would you, like, say hi to me? That shouldn't be like one of the first messages you say to me if we haven't talked in 10 years. Yeah. I feel bad because I was friends with this guy in high school. It happened the other day. He Facebook friend requested me. I accepted him. I want to say within like an hour, I get a Facebook message. Hey, it's been forever. I didn't respond because it was late. And I was like, I'm going to go to bed anyway. It's too late to talk to you on Facebook. And then the next one, like as soon as he sees I like read that one, he puts, wow, you're so beautiful now. Da da da. And I'm just like, I just like made it so he couldn't see that I read it, like, you know, whatever. And I was just like, come on, Shelly, come on.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I don't know. Facebook for that. A lot of guys get vagina via Facebook. A lot of them do. You know, that's how they work their magic. You know, they meet a girl out one night and then the next day they're Facebook friends with them. One of my friends, we actually met out in South Tampa one night when I was with someone else, and then me and her were hanging out, and he met us. That night became Facebook friends with me. I was like, okay, you know, not super weird, whatever. And then we started hanging out because we started like talking on Facebook here and there. So it was cool, you know. We didn't have to exchange numbers. It was that without having to go through the whole process of that. Hi, can you put the number of my show across the screen? Thank you. Anyways, so it wasn't like super weird, whatever. And he became friends with my other friend that was with me that night too. And it wasn't like he didn't pressure or anything. And then every time he met, because me and him are really good friends now, every time he met one of my friends, he instantly Facebook friends them too. He's just that person. Like I don't know how many Facebook friends he has, but he instantly Facebook friends, anyone he meets. So it's cool. It's cool though, because I actually met a ton of good friends through him. But it was like that was the first time I ever like met someone out. In that minute, they're like, "Hey, what's your name? I'm gonna Facebook friend request you." Like right in front of me at that moment. He's like, "Because I mean, chances are we're never gonna see each other again. Yeah. I'm not gonna give you my number." And I actually thought it was a very good pickup tool, because what is easier than, you know, okay, you can friend request me on Facebook,
or it's just like asking somebody their name. Like, oh, like, what's your first and last name?
and then Facebook friend requesting them.
Yeah, like even if they didn't give you your phone number.
That's a little creepy though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But see, that's creepy. But I didn't find his technique creepy because he's doing it right in front of me.
Yeah.
He didn't like. He was like,
I'm letting you know. I'm putting you on my Facebook.
Yeah, that's exactly. He was like, oh, we're gonna be Facebook friends. Da da da. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I didn't have to give him my number that night, so there wasn't that like whole like number exchange thing.
That's a better idea too, because it's like a lot of times you get somebody's number out, and then later on you're like, I don't know if I wanted to give them my number.
Exactly.
And this way you get to know them.
Via Facebook. That's how, like, I remember I met him on a Friday, and then we went out with him. Me and a bunch of my girlfriends went out with him and his guy friends, like, a week later or something like that. Like, it was first Friday. We were casually talking.
Is this who I'm thinking about?
Yeah, Barrington.
Okay.
Yeah, but he, like, it was a smooth move, and I was just like, man, that works for you. And then recently I was like, oh, you're not on Facebook anymore. He had girl drama on there, obviously. But I mean, come on, if you're that into Facebook, like, you know, you Facebook friend request everyone. He does it with girls that, you know, he doesn't want to get numbers from. He also does it to everyone else in the world. Like, you probably were Facebook friend requesting him by the night you met him. Or there's.
I know I was. I don't remember when. Though.
It would have been soon after. That's just how he works. So, yeah, but I think that's funny. Did you put the number across the screen? Oh, okay. He's going to have that number across the screen for you. Anyways, yeah, so I think that's a good technique. But yeah, I don't know. But when you get that involved in Facebook, I know one of our friends, she's super crazy about Facebook and relationships.
We're not together. It's not Facebook official yet.
I can sleep with whoever I want because he won't be my man on Facebook.
It just like cracks me up. Like, because I'm the type of person that's not even that serious about Facebook. The only time I go onto Facebook is if I get a little message saying that someone sent me a message. That's the only time like I go on Facebook, or seldomly like I just scroll through it. But that's like once a month maybe.
I mean, I go through to promote the show, ask random questions. I do like to hit on girls on Facebook. I do that on everything.
You're that creep, Amber.
Yeah, I am. I mean, it's girls I know at least.
Okay, then that's all right.
Yeah, it's cool. And I save Instagram for that other creepy stuff. Don't you worry about that.
You can see their photos. You're like, you're hot.
Oh my gosh, it's so bad. I have an obsession with women that I don't know. Anyways, okay, so here's one of the websites I went to. There are 10 things never to do on Facebook if you're in a or if you're in a relationship. Number 1, hide things from your significant other. I see that because if you're in a Facebook relationship or you're in a relationship, not just Facebook, I'm saying Facebook because that's what we're talking about, and you have to hide something like who you're talking to on Facebook from the other person, like,
then you obviously shouldn't be doing it.
Or you shouldn't be with that person.
Yeah.
Like, if you feel that strongly about who you're talking to on Facebook, you should probably not be talking to them on Facebook.
Yeah. Some girls go crazy like that, yeah?
What do you mean?
Well, just for, like, instances of people we know, seeing someone talking to, like, a friend on Facebook, which is a girl. It was a guy who had a message from a girl in messages, and the girl flipped out.
I don't remember this.
Just recently happened.
Oh, yeah. That was Facebook? I thought it was... Oh, yeah, it was Facebook. Yeah, exactly. Granted, if he couldn't tell her about the conversation, he's in the wrong too. You should never go through anyone's things. I'm not saying that. But lo and behold, you leave your computer screen open.
But it could be a conversation that someone thought that it wasn't even that serious and the other person took it out of context.
And that's exactly it. But again, if you're having these conversations, then you should be discussing them. Like, oh, hey, by the way, blah, 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 said this to me today, or something like that. But if you have to hide the conversation, I know that I want to say like 2 years ago, there was a guy that he has a girlfriend and I'm friends with his girlfriend. And you know him, by the way. And he constantly, like, because I knew she'd go to bed. I knew she went to bed early. Yeah. And he would constantly write me dirty messages on Facebook, like, let me come over. Da, da, da. And I'm just like, you're like, and then he'd be like, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You're kidding? Okay, show your girlfriend these messages.
Like,
show your girlfriend what you say to me every night. Like at that point, you're just like, come on, buddy. Like, you're testing the waters and I'm not biting. So, but it's still like, it was it was probably all the time for, I'm going to say 6 months. the good part of 6 months. Every time I was on Facebook late and he was on Facebook late, I got messages. Yeah. And it stopped, thank God. But I just like, I mean, so if you have to hide something from your significant other, who you're talking to or something on Facebook, you're probably doing something wrong.
Like, I agree. But there's like instances like where people can message you and send you dirty things, and like you can either not reply or you could just like be short with them when you do reply, and then whoever reads it could get mad about that. Because like if I was like, for me, like if some girl was sending like my dude like dirty messages and he was like, I wouldn't want to know about it unless he was replying to them or in like the same manner as she was sending.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, but if she's sending him like, oh, I want to blow you tonight, and he's like, all right, maybe you shouldn't, or something. Like, I mean, if you're defending yourself, I don't need to know about it. But if you're having an active conversation, I'm saying like an active conversation, not one that can be, I'm going to misconstrue, like, you tell her you're going to take her to lunch, and I'm like, oh, you want to have sex with her butt. I don't know. We're girls. Who knows what we think of. But no, but like.
You're just better off telling them.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I say. Okay, number 2. Befriend someone of the opposite sex your partner is uncomfortable with.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, why would you do that? How dumb could you possibly be?
If it's that girl, don't do that. Like, if you know it's that girl.
Exactly.
Don't do it.
And there's a reason that your girlfriend probably, or your boyfriend probably doesn't like that person. They probably see the way they look at you. They probably see something like that.
They know their intentions.
Yeah, we're not stupid, most of us. But yeah, I completely agree with that. To be friend of the opposite sex. Why would you'd have to be dumb. Like, or like, oh, well, you know what? I'm really good friends with Joe Schmo, but, oh, yay, the number's up. If you want to make a phone call, the person that just told me they wanted to call, there's the number. Anyways, but yeah, no, if you're like, hi, by the way, I don't like this, whatever, and then all of a sudden they're best friends on Facebook. And,
oh, you mean like if they're saying, I don't like that person?
Like, you're like, hi, I'm uncomfortable with this girl because she always, when we're out, she always touches you. Or, you know what I'm saying? And then 3 days later, the girl Facebook friend, or, like if you are friends with the girl already on Facebook, because that's probably more common, just don't comment or like her pictures. If you know, okay, this is another thing. If you know someone is into you, if you know a girl or a guy has a crush on you, I absolutely hate when people play dumb and they're just like, oh, well, I just liked that picture. No, if you know, you do not just like pictures on Facebook unless you're a girl liking a girl's picture. You do like, or it's like a picture of a child. Like there's instances, pictures of puppies, pictures of child, a scenic picture. I could see that. A picture of your family and you know the family. But if there's a picture, a selfie of a girl, and you are in something with someone, or you know that, okay, say Joe Schmo has no interest in Sally Big Tits. You love my names, don't you? They're good names.
They are awesome names.
I think of these on the spot if you couldn't tell. I mean, I don't spend all day working on these. Anyway, so Joe Schmo, Sally Big Tits, really into Joe Schmo. Joe Schmo and Sally are friends on Facebook. Okay? Sally posts a selfie. Joe Schmo says he has no interest in Sally Big Tits. Says that he makes it very clear that he has no interest in Sally Big Tits. But she posts that picture and he likes it. Guess what you just did, Joe Schmo, because you're an idiot. You just made Sally Big Tits think you're into her.
Stupid.
Yeah, she's not, unless the instances we just gave, you're dumb. You know what you're doing. And I hate when people play dumb. I just liked it. Let's be real. You don't just like pictures on Facebook.
We're friends. We're just friends.
Yeah, we're just friends. But he could still have no interest in her. What are you doing though? You're leading her on.
He just wants the attention.
And that's exactly
stupid guys.
Yes, exactly.
And girls do it too. Girls do it too.
Oh, all the time. You see it all the time. Okay, next one. If you're in a relationship, 10 things not to do on Facebook. Keep up old photos of your exes.
I feel like that one's a little...
Yeah, what they said is, okay, and this is their argument for it, is that, if you're in a new relationship, it's respectful to take down old photos of someone you used to be with.
Yeah, that's just too much work, though.
Exactly. And I was with my ex for, 4.5, 5 years, And we have like badass pictures together because we were together all that time. And like, they'll like be like a picture of me, you, and him. Sorry, I'm not going to go through all of them and pick out the ones that are like, oh, well, hey, Cherish isn't in this one. So I get rid of that one. It's way too much. I don't care about Facebook that much. I don't. So if I was dating someone, they're like, it really bothers me that you have a picture. That's his voice because that's an annoying man voice. It really bothers me that you have a picture of you and your ex making out on Facebook. My girl voice sounds just like my man voice, just in case you're wondering my annoying girl voice. And then I'd be like, well, you have a vagina, but besides that, sure, I'll take it down.
But it's like one of those things, like people, it's like if you're on Facebook and you're looking through somebody's photos and you're going that far down to look at all the ones at like the bottom, and you see these photos of like, say you're in a new relationship and you have all these photos with like this new guy. And then all the way at the bottom, you have it with this old guy. It's like, obviously, you're with this new guy, and this guy is not relevant anymore.
Yeah, but, okay. Here's an instance where I could see where I would agree with them. Say you're in something new, and you just got out of something old 2 months ago. And there's, like, a shit ton of pictures of you guys together, and you guys whatever, blah, blah, blah. I could see in that instance, I could see then you'd be like, okay, maybe I should take a couple of them down, you know?
Right, that person, I would be like, I don't go on Facebook. Here's my Facebook password. You can go on there and take them all off.
That's how much I care. Okay, number 4, change your relationship status without talking to your partner. Oh my gosh. How weird would that be if one day you get on Facebook and you're in a relationship with someone you didn't know you were in a relationship with?
Awkward.
First of all, I think that we take Facebook relationships way too seriously anyway.
I agree.
But that's not the point. I definitely think that, you should not put that you're engaged to someone that you're not engaged to. I mean, mine says I'm in an open relationship and technically I'm not, but that's different than, and it has said that for 5 years. It said it when I was dating someone, actually. I'm not going to lie to you. It's always said it. It just doesn't matter. Yeah.
You know.
I exactly. We know what we are, but the fact that like someone be like you guys aren't official, like we've been talking, but we're not like, hey, we haven't had that conversation. Like it's just me and you. And I like put that we're in a relationship. I personally would be kind of freaked out by that.
Yeah. I think it sucks when it's the other way around. Like you're in a relationship, and all of a sudden you see that the person that you're in a relationship with, all of a sudden their Facebook chat changes to single.
Would you?
And they didn't talk to you.
Were you guys already in a relationship on Facebook?
We were like already in a relationship, period.
But on Facebook it was official too.
Yeah.
See, now that way it would be.
That's horrible. No, that you're a dick. If you do that, you're a dick. You're such
You break up with them through.
Like
through your relationship status, that's how they break up with you.
I like when you talk like that when you can't speak.
Yeah, okay.
That's so funny though. No, because could you imagine that? Like someone, like you get on Facebook, you get like bang your boyfriend. The next morning he goes to work, you go to work, you get home, you're like look on your phone, it says single, like you get all mad, you text him, you're like, hey babe, what's going on? You haven't seen my Facebooks. We're broken up.
You didn't get the memo.
Didn't get the memo. My bad. I did this without consenting you.
Oh my god, that'd be funny.
That'd be funny, but it would be horrible. It'd be horrible. Oh, that'd be so sad. You're an evil person.
I probably would do it just to be funny.
You would do it. You'd be like, hey, you want to be in a relationship on Facebook? Okay, good. I'm breaking up with you now. Deny the relationship.
Like on Facebook?
Yeah. If you're with someone we have friends that Facebook official is a huge deal to them. Mm-hmm. Huge deal. So if you say Sally Big Tits is dating Joe Schmo, different people, just same names. Anyways, they're dating and she thinks it's a huge deal to be official on Facebook. And he's like, nah, we're not going to be official. Nah, I don't want to be official. But you guys are dating. You guys have met each other's friends. You guys are, it's like 6 months in, blah, blah, blah. What? Like, at that point, you need to kind of be like, maybe this is not what I thought it was. Because, first, do they want to show you off? Are they proud to be with you? Because if you, come on.
What if they just don't care, though? Like about Facebook.
Okay, but if they're on Facebook every day,
Okay, well then that's different.
or they're on
If they
Facebook.
care about Facebook, then I think
Yeah, if you're on Facebook, if you're okay, one way this wouldn't happen. If you're on Facebook once every 6 months, or it's you. If it's you, I know you don't ever get on Facebook, but I'm talking about like people that you don't even have to. It's not that you post stuff all the time, but you're constantly checking Facebook,
yeah.
and you're okay. I'm with you. We're dating. Oh, thank God, finally. Anyways, but and you know we're dating whatever for 6 months, and. You know, I'm like, please, you're checking your Facebook phone. You're checking Facebook on your phone every day. I see you do it once a day. You get messages. You're checking them when we're together on Facebook, and I'm like, Facebook. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. No, I'm good. You're like, like,
I'd be like, shut up.
you would. That's why we don't ever date anymore in front of people.
But no, like I said before, I would be like, if that means that much to you, here's my phone or here's my computer. Change it. Like, if it means that much to you, like, here you go.
Exactly. One reason they say about this is letting Facebook friends know that certain online behaviors are now officially off limits by giving occasional nod to your significant other. And I think that would be why someone wouldn't post that on Facebook or wouldn't want them to be official on Facebook. If you're on your phone a lot or if you are on Facebook on a constant basis. To be like, oh, well, we're not, whatever. Like, because when you do say that you're in a relationship on Facebook, it kind of does say like, hey, stop telling me you want to blow me on my pictures or something. You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm together. Like,
yeah. Or like maybe, I don't know. I think that I agree with that to an extent. If you, whatever, if you're on.
because it's like the deny the relationship. If you're denying the relationship, like, there's something wrong with
you're
that.
probably not in the relationship you thought you were in.
Yeah.
The next one is add their family as friends before you've met them. I've had one of my brother's girlfriends do this before. We're friends now, but I denied her. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so we're friends now, and we are Facebook friends. If she's watching this, she's probably gonna scream at me as soon as I get off. She really will. We're actually really good friends now, but they dated for probably. Oh, I have a caller.
That's her.
Hey,
Hi.
it's Callie Sterling.
Oh, hi. It's so nice when you're not here. Just kidding. I love you. I miss you.
Oh, you're so evil. She said, it's so nice when you're not here. Just kidding. Well, I just want to chime in, like, give her some feedback on this whole thing, but
Tell me.
my feelings are hurt.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
want to talk anymore.
maybe you could cry about it later. Can we talk now?
You'll get over it. Come on.
I'll be Facebook official with you. Did you?
I'm totally about that life. I'm about that life.
yeah.
Let's do it.
We could say we're married.
The thing is, people will freak out.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, what? You guys are dating? Since when? If you post something on Facebook, it's official. It's more official than you say something in person.
Yeah,
It
that
is
is true.
true story.
What is this? I'm just saying. I've been through it. I know, like everything you guys said. I've been through it. Absolutely.
What do you think that with denying the relationship, do you think that if you're like with someone for a good amount of time and they're on Facebook a good amount, do you think that you should be Facebook official, or what do you think about that? Do you think
the day you guys talk about it is the day you should change your status? Absolutely.
the day you talk about what?
Being together officially, like,
Hold on, Callie. This is your birth control reminder. Please wrap it before you tap it and take your birth control. I'm talking to you, Callie.
take your birth control, use a condom. Just saying.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Well, okay. What if the girl or person you're dating is like, you know what? I'm not really into that.
Does she have a Facebook?
Yeah.
And she's not into changing her status?
Like like me, I've had the same status. I've had the same relationship status for 5 years, and it says I'm in an open relationship. And I'm just like, I don't care enough to change it.
Well, I mean, if we're dating for a year, I think, if we're dating, period, I think you should change it if we're, exclusive.
Okay.
Just saying.
I hear you.
But you wouldn't change it for me. What? You change it for Cherish.
Bitch, that thing's already, I'm like waiting. I already have it set up. With the day she marries me, I already have it like set up like married to cherish as of this date.
You got a bookmark and everything.
You know it. You know it. I'm just waiting for her to let the bridge down.
Oh my gosh. It's not that, Facebook's not that serious. I'm just saying, when y'all know.
Okay, a question. What if they add your family as their friends before they've met your family?
That's not okay.
It's creepy,
okay.
right?
No, because it's just like, are you guys friends? You're not friends, don't add them. It's that simple.
Yeah.
True story.
Yeah, no, not okay. That's just too much. It's trying too hard. My family don't play that. They're like, whoa.
Okay, what about if you say they like pictures or you like, okay, on Facebook as a guy, are you going around liking, well, besides me, and that's just because we're in love with each other and Felicia at the same time. Anyways, but besides like that, which we all know like what the situation is, do you think it's acceptable to like pictures of girls while you're dating someone else, like selfies? Like I'm talking about girls that like, they might even be your friend, but like, okay, like me and you, we know it's platonic, but I'm saying like a girl that you know was into you.
Oh, nah. Well, yeah, you can like their picture, but I think commenting on it might be a little too far.
Commenting's too much?
Yeah, but you can't like every picture either. That's just too, you can't give them that much attention. Commenting, does it matter what you comment, or is it comment in general? Like if you like the picture of a girl that you know is into you, you're not into her, and then she comes back and like, you might even write something stupid underneath. Is it no? Doesn't matter. It's a smiley face, something dumb like, oh, look at those clouds in the background. It looks like a dog. It doesn't matter. It's too much attention away from your girl. Too much attention. If you know she's into you, nah, that's not okay.
Because you're just trying, right? You're just trying for the attention.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you called in. I miss you.
I miss you too. I'll see you soon.
Okay, love you guys.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye. Okay. I see that. Okay.
Feel it?
I feel it, yeah. Okay, the next one is, and the guy I talk to right now won't be Facebook friends with me not because of me, but because his ex used to do this. Complain about your partner or make a fight public. Mm. I know so many people, and my words were, look at my Facebook. I don't do that. Like I got shit on by my roommate recently. There is nothing about it on Facebook. I will just let you know now, and I'm kind of talking to you. If I have something to say, I don't need to put it on Facebook. I have a fucking radio show. I don't know if that
you broke your rule.
I know. But anyways, the point remains. Like I don't see a point in putting. I think it's hilariously pathetic when people put their stuff on Facebook. One of our friends was dating a girl recently that put all of their business on Facebook all the time. I need a man that actually treats me right. Oh. I need this. I need all the time, and I'm just like that. Like I don't want to be Facebook friends with you because I know you're calling out my boy right now. Like no, that's okay. First of all, if you're a grown-up, you don't do this. If you're 15 and you're on Facebook, I could see you doing this. But if you're a grown-up, first of all, your business is your business. Talking to your friends about it is talking to your friends about it.
Not the whole world.
Facebook is not your mutual circle of friends. It's not your cherishes only or something like that. You are literally telling everyone, your aunt that you haven't seen in 15 years, your God baby's uncle's cousin, like everyone anyone that you've randomly became friends with Facebook now knows your business. And then if you're a girl and you put your issues on Facebook, please believe that there are going to be guys right there at the moment be like, oh girl, he won't do that for you. I got you. You're like asking for it. What in that predicament, what are you trying to solve? Because the person's just going to look at you like you're an idiot. Like, why did you post our business on Facebook? Like, seriously. Mm-hmm. And that's all I think. Like anytime someone does that or people have like a legitimate fight on Facebook in a relationship, why? You don't have text messaging? You can't text them and have this conversation. If you really have something to say to them and you cannot say it to their face, why would Facebook make you think that it's a better option?
But we know they're not putting it on there for anything else other than the attention that everybody's going to give them from them putting it on there.
Yeah, or how their significant other's going to react. Oh my, because your significant other, I swear to God, if you write, I just need a man to treat me right, I just need this, and you have a man, your man's going to look at that and be like, go find someone else.
That's exactly what I'd be like, well.
Go find someone else. Because why would you do that? If you can't talk to him about that, or if you have talked to him about that and he hasn't solved the problem,
then leave the relationship.
Leave the relationship.
Well, not only that, it makes him feel like that the rest of the world's going to think that he can't take care of his woman.
Or exactly.
She's crazy.
Or she's crazy. Because I'm going to go with the crazy one.
Yeah, bitches be crazy.
Bitches be loco. And I will say I am a high dose of crazy. But I'm not a large dose of crazy. Yeah, large dose of crazy. I don't put my no, not like that. I put enough of my business out there that I don't need. And like they even say, like when you fight with your significant other, you shouldn't really get your friends involved in general because it gives them a skewed point of view. So you could be dating the greatest guy in the world, and on Facebook you're like, my man doesn't buy me flowers or something stupid like that. And everyone starts thinking your boyfriend's a douche and he's like the greatest guy in the world.
Yeah. Because he just pissed you off at that moment.
Yeah, because he pissed you. And once it's on Facebook, you can erase it, but people already saw it. Mm-hmm. You can't take that back. You just have to realize that, like, I don't know. Just be smarter. The next one is gush too much. This is just as bad to me as couples that like complain about each other on Facebook. I do not care if your boyfriend every single morning does this for you or that for you or that. Like, it's cool. Tell me like once a day or brag about it once a week. I do not care every single moment of the day what your boyfriend does for you or what your husband does for you. My husband brought me breakfast in bed. Great. That's why you married him. Congratulations. I'm glad you made the right decision. Or, oh, I love him so much. He's the best in the world. Great. Does he know that? Because no one else cares.
Maybe your mother.
Exactly. What would be the point of that?
They do that because they're hoping that other girls will be like, oh, I'm so jealous of your life and your relationship.
You know what I feel? I feel like people that gush too much about the relationship on Facebook are the ones that have empty relationships. Mm-hmm. Because if I have something good, I don't need to tell you that I have something good. You can see that I have something good.
You can see that I'm happy.
You could see that I'm happy. I don't need to post a selfie of me and my man every 10 minutes. What?
They're the ones that are insecure.
It's insecurity. Well, first, they're marking their territory. You see what's mine, right? Okay, you saw, oh, yeah, he's good to me. Yeah, you got that. Like, they're marking their territory, they're insecure, and there's probably something huge missing from the relationship.
He does.
I don't know if that's what's missing, but...
Well, you said huge, so that's the first thing.
Okay. But I don't know. That's one of those things, I think that's just as bad as complaining about your partner, is gushing too much, because... we're not involved in your relationship, and we really don't care that much about your relationship. And you should spend that time you're on Facebook talking to your man, because all those selfies you post of you guys or all those conversations you have via Facebook about you guys, you probably could invest that time in your significant other, and your relationship would be a lot more substantial. That's just me. Okay, the next one, post racy pictures. If you're in a online, posting racy pictures is a little risque anyway. But if you're in a relationship, why? You're just asking for attention?
True story.
For
real.
Why do you need to? For attention?
For the attention, probably.
That's it. That'd be the only reason. I won't lie. I'm a Snapchat whore. I sell.
But that's Snapchat.
Exactly. But still, I have... legitimately stopped since I found someone I actually like. Yeah.
Took forever.
It really did only take forever. But yeah, I stopped posting. I stopped sending like nasty pictures on Snapchat. Why? It's a little bit out of respect. Like, you're hitting this. I really don't want anyone else to see what you're hitting. Like, yeah, they might have saw it before, but that's cool. This is now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just feel like, taking a picture of you abroad and getting ready for bed or waiting on my boo when you're half naked is just not that awesome. Okay, the last one. You have bad relationship never do's. Have a shared Facebook profile.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
Why would you? Why?
What's the point of having it? You know what I mean? Like, You can have mutual friends separately.
It's made for individualism. Like, why would you share with someone?
I think that's that's like getting a tattoo of your significant other. That's like a death knell for your relationship.
Exactly, because you know what? The couples that have to that have to do the combined one, there's no trust there.
Yeah.
Like, who you going to talk to if I don't have that? Like, what? Everyone needs to know we're together, girl. Everyone. That's
is every girl out there ghetto that you do an impression of?
She does whiny girls too.
I do very good whiny girls.
Oh, let's do a whiny girl then.
Oh my gosh. Why can't we share a Facebook profile? That's
Bitch,
good.
shut up and go get me a beer.
Princess? As long as you call me princess first, we're good.
Princess, go get me a beer.
You
Make me
got
a
it.
sandwich.
Suck on my balls.
You have them?
You don't know. You don't know what's under this skirt. I mean, you might have because you crawled across the floor in the room, so you might have seen my balls. Who knows? Anyways, okay, so now that we're done with that, take our advice. We're smart people. At least I like to think so. Her boobs are getting huge, so I would definitely take her advice.
Yeah.
If anyone can make their boobs grow, that means that you should take their advice without plastic surgery. Okay, so now
Miracle.
it's favorite time of the week. Tip of the week. Oh, I like when you... Can you do that again? You do it way better.
Tip of the week.
And then can you finish it with just saying, just the tip?
Just a tip.
Yeah, yes. Perfect. I need that segment recorded.
Okay.
Anyways, back to us. So what's your tip of the week?
Yeah, he does it better.
He does. Just let me put the tip in.
But my tip is about perfume. Like, when you go on dates or you want to have like sexy moment. Like, I was looking up ways to like make perfume last, and they said one was to like rub Vaseline on wherever the area you're going to apply the perfume, and it makes it last longer.
I thought you were gonna say rub Vaseline on your butthole before you insert a penis. I don't know.
You could do that too.
I don't know why. That's what
It'd make it really sticky.
Is that the only thing?
What?
The Vaseline thing?
Well, no, there's like 12 of them, but my brain didn't want to remember them in that short amount of time.
Okay, so be sexy smelling, put Vaseline, and then rub it on there?
Yeah, and then rub it together. And then they were saying like all the other tricks, like put it behind your ears.
I heard put it in your hair because
this one said don't put it in your hair. 'Cause
Really?
it ruins the texture of your hair. They said put it on your hairline, like put it like on the line of your neck or the back of your neck, and then in your boobs, the back of your knees, the creases of your...
all your crevices.
elbows.
All your crevices. Put it in your crevices.
Yeah, pretty much.
I crevice. Okay, my tip is when your girl's giving you oral, not push her head down, just slightly stroke her hair, like almost like
Just thrust your penis.
no, like, I mean, some girls like hate their head being touched, but that's because guys think that it's cool to like grab their head and be like, look at what I'm making you do. No.
Let me choke you out.
Yeah, exactly. Stop giving me that look. I hate that look. It's so horrible. Anyways, but no, just like gradually like play with their hair while they're blowing you. It gives them the sense of intimacy. It'll make them more into it. Like, it's just like, it kind of puts like you in the position where you're into it too. Like, if you're blowing him and he's just like, softly caressing your hair, moving it on your face, and you're kind of like, he likes me while I'm sucking his cock. I don't know. That's just
I'd be like, you're being too mushy. Stop it.
you
Don't
would.
touch me.
She'd be like, are you going to choke me or what? You just throw my head down there. Do whatever you got to do. Anyways, so this has been Sexually Educated. I hope we educated you about sex.
Good night.
Is that it? I'm your host, Amber Rose Bentley.
I was having a moment and cherish Monique.
I mean, she's got big boobs now, so nothing else matters. Have safe sex. We'll see you next week. Bye.
This program was brought to you by the Internet Broadcasting Organization, setting the standard for new media broadcasting.